Welcome to PSM, Perfect Solution for Maths. Today we are going to learn an important topic called trigonometry and which are the important question and how to solve that, because trigonometry when it will come from the outside the textbook only. So one question is given, how to solve that you must know the basic thing and also the important question which is not there in your textbook. So we will learn one by one. First important trigonometry question for 10th in that basic of trigonometry. See, when a question is given, you must remember the basic. If you don't know the basic, so you can't understand whatever question it is and how to solve that. Because all the thing you can see directly it looks like a easy, but afterwards while solving you will take more time to solve. So whenever the question is given, first thing you have to remember the basic thing. Always important thing is sin theta and cos theta. See, whenever any question is given, first you have to convert that question into sin or cos. Maximum 80% of cases you have to given cot theta or tan theta or secant or cosecant theta, but you have to convert that into sin and cos. How to convert that? That is very easy to remember. See, if tan is given, tan is nothing but it is sin theta by cos theta. So whenever tan is given, you can convert it into sin and cos. But also one more thing we have for tan, that is 1 by cot. Remember this, and this is the basic thing. Next is cot theta, that is the reciprocal of tan, so it is 1 by tan theta. And you have to remember that cot theta is nothing but reverse of this sin and cos, that is now cos and sin. So you must remember this thing. So whenever cot theta if you have, that is nothing but sin and cos. If you have cot theta, that is nothing but cos and sin. Next, coming to the important secant theta. So secant theta, when it will come 1 by cos it is. And nextly cosecant, that is the last what we have the function of trigonometry, that is nothing but 1 by sin. These are the 6 functions. But remember, whenever question is given, if it is in a sin and cos, let it be as it is. If it is in a different cases, for example, if they have given cos cosecant theta plus tan theta the whole square, so you have to convert this into sin and cos first. So cosecant theta will become 1 by sin plus tan will become sin by cos the whole square. So like this way you have to convert that and then you have to find the answer, then it will be easy. Most number of cases we have to convert this into sin and cos. Coming to the next, you have to remember next one important is identities of trigonometry. Remember, as usual, we have the identities in trigonometry. The first one and very important is most number of cases it will come, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta. This identity is very important. That is equals to 1. This one you have to remember. This is our first identity of the trigonometry. And coming to the second identity, so second one we can write down as 1 plus tan square theta is equals to secant square theta. Remember this second identity of trigonometry, that is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Coming to the third one, again you have here 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosecant square theta. These three identities plays important role while solving in a trigonometric question. So in this also we can divide this identities again further, because that is also important for us. But one thing you have to remember, the first identity we have sin square plus cos square is equals to 1. Here you remember this cos square theta, if I shift on the other side, what will happen? Here we have plus, so it will become a minus. So in this only we can sub divide this in terms of sine square theta. The sine square theta I have kept on here only, but I have shifted that cos square theta on the other side, so it converted into minus cos square theta, that is 1 minus cos square theta. This is the first part of this identity 1. The second part of the identity is we have to keep this cos square theta here only. Now we have to shift this sin square theta on the other side, and we are going to get cos square theta as it is and 1 as it is, but here we have plus sin square theta, so it will convert it into minus sine square theta. So these are the two identities you have to remember along with the first identity. If you remember the first identity, these two identities what we can divide, subdivide, that we can do very easily by shifting. Similarly on the other side we have to do the same thing on here also. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Again here we have to follow the same rule. We have to keep this tan square theta here only. So I will write the tan square theta here only. Secant square theta I will write here only. But now I am shifting this 1 on the other side. So plus 1 we have, so it will convert into minus 1. This is our one more identity by using the identity 2. Similarly now we have to keep this 1 here only. Now we have to shift this tan square theta. So it will become 1 is equals to secant square theta remains as it is, but there is a plus tan square theta, so it will convert into minus tan square theta. So now you can see using the two identities we have derived again 4 more. Similarly we can derive more on the other one. So here you can see 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. Again the same procedure we will follow. This 1 we will shift, so this is plus 1, so it will turn into minus 1, but the cot square theta will remain here only. So cot square theta is equals to cosecant square theta minus 1. And similarly now again, now we have to shift this cot square theta on the other side. We have to keep this 1 here only. So 1 is equals to cosecant square theta remains as it is, but the cot square turns into minus cot square theta. So these again we got 2 more, so totally 6 plus 3 identities. So 9 identities we have now, but to remember that 9 identities you required only these 3 to remember, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, and last one is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. While solving the trigonometry function you must remember this basic of trigonometry and identities of trigonometry. Next, coming to the trigonometric function, we require the algebraic identities, the identity of algebra, that is the importance of a plus b the whole square, and next one a minus b the whole square, and next one a square minus b square. Not only these three, again you have several, but these three are very important, and most number of cases we will have seen these three types of identities. So what it is? So one by one. So first one a plus b the whole square, and you will answer directly, and some of you already answered I think. It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. But remember this is your correct answer, it is not wrong. But coming for the trigonometry, this is also we will take, and also we can consider it as a plus b into a plus b. See here the same a plus b the whole square I have written in terms of a plus b into a plus b, because x whole square is equal to x into x. The same thing if you multiply twice it will become the square. So this is most number of cases we will use, because some cases the numerator and denominator get cancelled and we will get the final answer. Similarly coming for the a minus b the whole square, again you know a square minus 2ab plus b square is the correct answer. But also this one can be written as a minus b into a minus b. In trigonometry this is very important, this thing is very important, so this you have to remember. And coming for the last one, that is a square minus b square, it is simple, that is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. So these three identities we will use most number of time. And this one third one what we have learned, a square minus b square, it is also very important. Some of you will get confused in the second identity and the third identity. Remember in the second identity the whole square you have, here we have square for each term, that is a square minus b square. Don't get confused. Coming to the important question, the first question what I have taken as cosecant theta plus cot theta the whole square is equal to 1 plus cos theta divided by 1 minus cos theta. These trigonometric functions look simple and you will think that within 3 minutes we can solve this. But remember, whenever this question is given, first thing when you will see the left hand side, you will always consider the left hand side, and left hand side is nothing but here cosecant theta plus cot theta the whole square. You will memorize the formula, so you will think that this is nothing but 1 plus cot theta, that is cot square theta is equals to cosecant square theta. This formula we will substitute and we will find the answer. But remember, when we will shift this cot square theta on the other side, it is nothing but cosecant square theta minus cot square theta. Here we have cosecant square theta minus cot square theta, but in this case we have cosecant theta plus cot theta. When we will use the identity 1, algebraic identity 1, it will become a plus b the whole square formula. It is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab, what you have learned. If you substitute this a value as cosecant theta and b value as cot theta, see here you will going to get cosecant square theta plus, that is cot square theta you can write, then plus 2 cosecant theta into cot theta. So remember, when we will apply this formula for this, and you are going to get here like this way answers. But remember, this is cosecant square theta plus cot square theta, but we have the identity as cosecant square theta minus cot square theta, so it will more confuse you. So when it will come like this way, I have already told, whenever the question will come like this way, we have to convert that terms sine theta and functions what we have, that is cosecant theta and cot square theta, in terms of what? In terms of sine and cos. That is the best thing you can do. So this we will convert. What is cosecant theta? In terms of sine, that is nothing but 1 by sine theta. In bracket we have, so we will substitute that put that bracket, plus cot theta is nothing but what? Cos theta by sine theta. So we have converted this cos in terms of sine and cot in terms of cos and sine. So now we will move further. So what is the thing we have to do now? See here we have sine theta and sine theta in the denominator, both the denominator. So when you will take the LCM, the sine theta will remain as it is. So sine theta remains as it is. The above side we have to multiply. When we will take the LCM, in previous video we might have seen the same thing, we have to multiply the LCM, we have to multiply for this, and sine theta get cancelled, so remaining is here 1. So we will write down 1 over here. Similarly here also we have to multiply the LCM sine theta, so sine theta get cancelled, remaining is here cos theta. So 1 plus cos theta the whole square. See here half of the answer is already solved. Using the identity we have to move further now. It is nothing but now this square what we have over here, this square is for both the thing, numerator also and denominator also. We will take it separately. 1 plus cos theta the whole square divided by sine square theta. So see here we have taken this square for numerator also and for the denominator also. So we have substituted. Now is the next part what I have told you. So how to do the next one? So see here. So 1 plus cos theta the whole square, it is in a form of what? A plus b the whole square formula. When we have a plus b the whole square, you think that we can substitute in terms of a square plus 2ab plus b square. But one more identity I have already told, it is nothing but a plus b into a plus b. So that identity we can use over here and we can write the further thing. So we will continue this on this side. So here the left hand side, so 1 plus cos theta the whole square can be written as 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. Remember this thing. So I have written this a plus b into a plus b, means 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. It is nothing but 1 plus cos theta the whole square divided by, now divided by, that is sine square theta. Sine square theta I will write down as it is. So next continuation, here you see 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. You don't change this thing, keep it as it is, because the left hand side what we, right hand side what we need, that the numerator we have the same thing. So but we have to convert the denominator now. So denominator we have sine square theta. Again coming back to this sine square theta, the identity 1 what we have, that is nothing but sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. We have subdivided that identity. We have kept the sine square theta here only, but we have shifted what? Cos square theta on the other side. It will turns into what? minus 1 minus cos square theta. The sin square theta is nothing but 1 minus cos square theta, that we can substitute on the denominator. So it is nothing but what? So sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. Remember, we found this using the identity. So here by this one we found this one. So I have already told, remember the identity. Now coming back to one more thing, next one, that is 1 plus cos theta, keep it as it is, and 1 plus cos theta again it will remain as it is. But now again coming to the denominator, what we have written over here, it is in a form of, see here, 1 is nothing but 1 square we can write down. So 1 square minus cos square theta, it is in a form of a square minus b square. A square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. So this is our algebraic third identity what we have, that we can substitute. In place of a we have 1 square, we have, in place of b square we have cos square theta. Now it is nothing but 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, that we have to substitute here. So 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Remember this identity, a square minus b square. So you may ask how it came here square, 1 square, how it came. So 1 square is nothing but what? 1 square is nothing but 1. That 1 can be written as 1 square, 1 cube, 1 raised to 4, how much you want. So next, coming to the last thing, see here, 1 plus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta we can cancel, because in between we have multiplication. What is left? That is 1 plus cos theta divided by, in bracket also you can put, below we have 1 minus cos theta. Remember, this is nothing but our left hand side, and left hand side is already equals to the right hand side. Right hand side you see 1 plus cos theta, here also you can see 1 plus cos theta, and here 1 minus cos theta, down also we have 1 minus cos theta. Left hand side is equals to right hand side, that we have proved very easily. So if you remember this small basic thing of trigonometry function, we can solve any one of the trigonometric problems very easily. But you have to remember the basics. So remember the basic, and this much for your today's video. Thank you for watching this video. Tomorrow I will bring again more important trigonometric problems, which is we have taken from the model question paper, from which is not there in your textbook also. So I will solve such more questions from tomorrow's video. Thank you for watching PSM Perfect Solution for Math. Please like, subscribe and share my channel. Also press that bell icon for such video. See you in my next video. Till then, take care.